Hey everybody. Oh, you know what? I couldn't leave without one more fun little experiment that we can do. I wanted to add in a line function and play with the line function. Ellipses are great, but there's all sorts of neato things you can do with variables. So I also want to add in a line function. We can leave the ellipse there. Check this out. I'm going to put in line, and I'm going to make a start at the center of the screen. Then I'm going to make the end point of the line mouse x mouse y. What's going to happen? Let's run it. So 60 times a second, it's going to be drawing that new line. And wherever the mouse goes, it's going to follow, that line's going to follow it. So you can see that, according to this function, line 300, 300, right? That's the first point. That's always locked at the center. That's why we always see the line radiating out from the center of the ellipse. But then the second point is mouse x, mouse y, right? So that's why we always see the line seemingly follow the mouse cursor. Just to have a little bit more fun, I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of background. So I'm going to just use a comment to turn this code into a comment. Just temporarily turns it off, right? So then if I want to bring it back, it's super easy. So I'm going to run that and check out what we get. Whoa. This is neato. Woo, woo, woo. You get a pretty neato line drawing program. This is sort of like, you can imagine if I do enough of these, it's kind of like a manga. Like at the center could be Naruto like charging forward, or actually no, how does the Naruto run? Oh, his arms flail. He could be running at you, and the lines are like radiating outwards, like whoa, big exciting thing happening. You'll notice that the lines don't exist inside of the circle, and you might be like, what's going on? So remember, here's how the draw function works. It's doing this code every 1/60th of a second, right? So what does it do? Maybe I'll just delete the comments just to make it a little more clear. So it's going to set the stroke weight, it's going to draw the circle, and it'll draw one line. Wherever the mouse is at that moment in time, it'll draw that one line. And then when it happens again in the second 60th of a second, then it's going to draw that circle on top of the previous line, and then draw a second line. And then the next time it's going to draw a circle on top of all the previous ones, and then draw the next line. So there's this constant overlapping of the circle on top of all the old lines. But you can see that in the margins here where the lines are piling up, nothing's being drawn on top of those except for more lines. So then they show through. So we get some pretty neato effects going on here where we can sort of, make our own wild-looking anime bursts. I don't know what the technical term for that is. Manga action lines. I'm not too sure, but it's pretty fun. And I couldn't resist showing you that one more thing. So now I promise we're going to put the fun playing with the built-in variables aside, and we're going to go make our own actual variables that will be ours to command in another way than the mouse. Okay? Thanks, everybody.